I've never done this before. Hey guys, welcome back to the Ball Shredder channel, and yeah, check it out. Well, what is this? Well, yeah, it's an amplifier, but not just any amplifier. I've done a few amplifier reviews here and there, not that many. But this one's a little bit different because this is an acoustic guitar amplifier. Not only have I never done a video on an acoustic guitar amplifier, I've never even used one before. And what we're gonna be looking at here today, guys, is the JOYO AC-20S 20-watt acoustic guitar amp. And right now, these are selling for about $159 on Amazon, and if you want to check that out, I will have a link down in the video description. Now, is it cool? Yeah, very cool. First of all, it's got built-in effects. It's got reverb, delay, chorus, and you know what's really cool about that? You can use all three effects at the same time. It's always kind of driven me nuts that on some of these like smaller, more portable amplifiers that they'll have built-in effects like that, but like you can't use the reverb and the delay at the same time. You have to pick one. That always drives me nuts. It's like I want reverb and delay at the same time. So this one's really cool. Chorus, reverb, delay, you can use them all, you can mix and match, or you can use none of them. And another really cool thing about this, guys, it's got a built-in battery. Yeah, it's got a power cable. You can plug it in if you want to. Plug it in to charge up the battery also. The battery in here will last up to 6 hours. So that is super convenient if you're going like outside to play somewhere. You want to go play in the park, you want to go stand on a street corner and playing and begging for change or whatever, you can do that up to 6 hours. All right, guys, now we're gonna zoom in down here onto the control panel and I'm gonna go over the rest of the features. All right, guys, so check out everything that's going on here. There's a lot of stuff. So we'll just start at the top and make our way across. Right here, you've got the input to plug your guitar in. And then we've got a volume knob, bass, middle, treble, and then we've got the effects over here. Chorus, delay, reverb, and then a master volume knob. Now, as far as the effects, guys, the only thing you can do on them is to either make them louder or like lower in the mix. That's it. So you want more chorus, you just turn it up. More delay, you turn it up. More reverb, you turn it up. There is no like editing or modifying them other than that. And then over here, another really cool feature. Now, maybe you're a singer guitar player, right? And that would make sense for a lot of like, you're playing outside somewhere, you're playing outdoors or at a location, and you want to be able to strum a song and sing along. Well, it's got an input for a microphone, and what's really cool is that input for the microphone, it has its own separate volume, so you can get that mix with the guitar and the vocals at the right volume together. And I really love this, a separate reverb that goes only to the microphone. So now you can set how much reverb you want on the vocals and then separately for the guitar. Really cool. All right, now up here, we've got a little, that's the USB plug, and then another plug here, and then a volume selector. What this is like you want to send the signal out. So you're playing, you're singing, whatever, and you want to send the signal out. You can hook it up to your phone or some kind of device, and it's maybe ideal for like live streaming. So you want to do a live stream while you're playing, and you would just hook that to your phone or your device or something, and you could do that. Now, what else do we have here? Down here, we've got the auxiliary in. So you want to send a signal in, like an MP3 or whatever, something to play along to. You've also got Bluetooth, so you can connect it wirelessly to, again, send something in to play along with. And then a volume for those things coming in. It should be noted, guys, that you can't use the auxiliary in and the Bluetooth at the same time. It's one or the other. And then finally, over here, you've got your headphone jack, and then a separate volume for the headphone jack. So a lot of stuff on here. I mean, this thing has just got a lot of stuff going on, a ton of features. Yeah, really cool. Okay, that's all well and good, but hey, how does it sound? I'm gonna do two sound demos, guys. I'm gonna do one inside And then I'm gonna take it outside because you guys need to hear what it sounds like outside, because I think that's kind of like the purpose of this thing. It's just very convenient, you know, with the battery and all that. So we'll do 2 sound demos. And I will be using one of my IYV guitars. It's an acoustic electric, which I think is appropriate for this amplifier and this demo. And everything you hear, guys, it's gonna be recorded through the camera microphone. I'm not plugging in direct. I'm not recording this on my computer like I normally do, because what would be the point in that? You want to hear how the speaker sounds. You want to hear what it sounds like from the amp itself. So that's what we're gonna get. Let's do it. All right, guys, hey, I'm back here behind the amp. I got the camera pointed at the amp so you guys can get a good idea of what it sounds like coming right out of that speaker. So I'm gonna start by playing something on a dry setting. So no reverb, no delay, no chorus, nothing, just so you can hear how the amp sounds just like in a basic setting. Here we go. Now we're going to start with the reverb. I'm going to turn the reverb up about halfway, and let's see what that sounds like. You can hear it just a little bit. It's not coming through like really, really loud, but you can hear that little bit of like kind of echo, well, reverb basically. Let's turn it up a little bit more. So now I'm about, I don't know, 75% or so. Let's turn it up 100%, all the way. Here's all the reverb. A really nice acoustic reverb sound. All right, now I'm gonna turn the reverb off completely, and we're gonna check out the delay sound. Okay, here we go, guys. Ready? Let's just do like a quick click click. Yeah, you can hear it. There's some echo, there's some delay. I'm going to turn the delay up all the way. That was halfway. Now here's the delay all the way. All right, now I'm going to mix the reverb and the delay together. So now we've got reverb and delay. Very nice, very like rich sounding. Now, an interesting thing about the effects here, guys, like on the delay and the reverb and the chorus, which we'll get to in a second, you cannot adjust them other than how far forward in the mix. Like you can make the delay louder, you can make the reverb like, you know, more prominent in the mix, but I can't adjust the delay as far as the speed of the delay, like make it faster or slower. There's not different kinds of delays. There aren't different kinds of reverbs that you can choose. It's just, you know, you're making it louder in the mix or softer in the mix or just completely off. All right, let's check out the chorus. Okay, here's the chorus at about 50%. very chorusy is what I'm trying to say, very chorusy. Let's turn the chorus all the way up. See what that sounds like. Okay, a very good chorus sound. So now what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to turn them all on, the chorus, and I think I'm going to put them all like around, I don't know, 75% or so. So I'm talking about the reverb, the delay, and the chorus. So we're going to get all the effects going at once, and let's see what that sounds like. Here we go. I'm super impressed with the sound of this thing. I mean, it looks kind of small, but 20 watts, this thing can get really loud, and the sound is like super crisp and clear, and I think just sounds great. And the effects, really good sounding effects. And just to show you what else comes in the box, of course, you've got your power adapter here, you know, that plugs into the amp, and then you plug into the wall for either powering it or charging it up. And it does come with the little cables that you might need. This is a USB cable with the Type-C connectors on both ends. And it does come with this little adapter. So it doesn't matter if you're using an iPhone or an Android, either way you will be able to connect. And it's got a couple of other little cables in here, you know, for all that other stuff as far as the auxiliary out and the in and the stuff, and you'll be able to get all your connections going. All right, guys, so bottom line, I think it's really impressive. I think it sounds great. Not too expensive. I think it's pretty reasonable for the quality. It's really solid, very well built, but at the same time, it's not super heavy because it's small enough that you can easily transport it around. You know, I don't really do a lot of acoustic playing. You know, I'm into the 80s, hard rock, shredding, metal, whatever. But if I was gonna go out and play some acoustic stuff somewhere, I mean, this would be totally ideal and perfect for the job, for sure. So I have absolutely no issue saying like, yeah, I totally recommend this if you're looking for an acoustic electric amp with all of these really good and convenient features. But be sure to let me know what you thought of the sound, and is this something that you might be interested in? Is this something that you might use? All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.